Yo, I never ever call and ask you to play nothing, right? Right? You know what I want to hear, right? Right? I want to hear that Wu-Tang joint. Wu-Tang again? Oh, I was so excited this episode. Like, oh, they got this shit on the radio. Then a part of me was like, ooh, we just getting that shit on the radio.
Guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Tyra here with another struggle review, here to discuss Wu-Tang in American Saga episode 7 Airwaves. This episode was lit and I had a really good time, but watching this episode I couldn't help but think back to season 1 and feeling like, damn, we kind of wasted a whole lot of time, huh? This is not one of those series, you know, where we get 25 episodes. So I just feel like, damn, we like, all right, I'm just counting down. Before we get into what I really loved about this episode and, you know, us hearing that Wu-Tang joint, I need you guys to drop down and subscribe to my channel and like this video. I'm going to give you guys a moment to do that, and then we're going to come back and discuss all things Raekwon and Ghostface coming together like Voltron this episode. Did y'all see them? Did you see? They was like this, son. It was like this. Into this show. This episode is all about getting on the radio. We need airwaves, we need play, supply and demand. We get right into, you know, that Wu-Tang record being made, you know, that nice vinyl record. Go cop that CD, you know, that mixtape. Oh shit. We get into that, and we also get into supply and demand. Old dude from the bus is here. I don't remember his name. I'm just gonna say old dude from the bus. He is here and he is helping. And we also have Dennis and Raekwon there. They just all, you know, hey, you know, I'm trying to create, you know, some buzz around the record. And you just see how hard it is just to get someone to carry the record in the store. But they make it happen. But once again, we have to put the money right back into the business. But we also hear Power, you know, tell him we could use someone like you the same way that we was distributing it on the street. We can do the same thing with that record. You can be an asset, bruh. So not only do we have Von and RZA on their way to this record label convention to promote the record, you have Power and old dude from the bus. They're, you know, hitting up every little mom and pop little record shop around the way to try to get them to pick up the record to sell it. Then you have, which was great to see here, we have Raekwon and Dennis, to Dennis' dismay, because he's like, I'm not fucking with all y'all going off on adventures and shit, but y'all got me staying here to make phone calls to other, you know, record labels and radio stations to try to get them to play the record. But you have them come together like Voltron. They was chilling so hard in this episode. We're gonna get into their little relationship and team building. It was so cute. We have that going on, and then we have everybody else, you know, You God, Method Man, etc., all on their way to this, you know, college campus to promote the record and all this other good stuff. Everybody is hustling. This was such a good episode for the most part, because you get a full throttle display of what it took back then to get put on and just to get your record out. Unlike now, where we have social media available to do everything. No, we had to bust our ass just to hit, like, no, anybody can go. You can post your shit on YouTube now, SoundCloud, so many outlets. But right here, you gotta call people up and say, we want to hear that Wu-Tang joint. Wu-Tang again. Now, after that, we get into who got the props, never ever ever get played. Kill that, busting mad cats in your back, cause I'm all that straight from Crooklyn. But let me stop rapping before they, you know. But we all in the car with Black Moon and the crew. And you can see that they are really just riding. You can also see that no money is coming through. Everybody's just kind of getting a little bit irritable, like we're hustling, we're trying to do this to just, promote the record and all this other good stuff, but the money is just not coming. You also see you God is a little bit more anxious than everybody. We're gonna get into you God, but we cut from them in the car, and Inspector Deck talking about getting that lemon lime joint to clean your pee for your PO. No. We get into them making those phone calls. We have Dennis and Ray left behind, and instead of continuing to call and hey, can you play our record? Can you do this? It's like, no, let's just create a supply and demand situation. How about we just call and request the record instead of just asking them to play it? So, can we hear that? We want to hear that Wu-Tang joint. Oh, you ain't got that Wu-Tang joint? You falling off, sis? You ain't shit. Like, very smart on their behalf. And in the midst of that, you see them bond, them watching old kung fu movies, just chilling the fuck out. Then we get into the convention that also creates a whole like flip-flop universe compared to right now. Nobody wants to even freaking touch them, touch their record, promote the record, pick it up, push them, put anything behind them because they are independent. Unlike now, that's like the route to go. It's just all about being independent. And you see how forward thinking RZA was. Like, no, record labels are shysty, they're dirty. We can make, more moves just being independent. Yes, we do need the backing, but I'm not trying to go full throttle with being signed to a record label. Wu-Tang is Wu-Tang. For us, by us, FUBU. Like, for him to know that in, 92, 93, whatever, that was fucking awesome. But you see them going from little stations. Then we have Jive, Atlantic, all of these, kind of mom and pop record labels. But all around, it's just like, oh, what? And I love how they kept playing RZA, Wu-Tang Clan coming at ya. I was like, oh God, can we just start at somebody else's verse? I was like, can we start and smoke on the mic like Smoke and Joe Frazier? Every time RZA or Vaughn went to somebody's station and tried to promote the record, play Wu-Tang Clan coming at ya. No, Bobby Digital. But, we going through, the motions with that and just seeing them get and get blocked. No love. What? You independent? Bye, Felicia. So after we have Vine and RZA get shut down like 23 more times, we cut back to the college campus. They're trying to get in there, but we have a security guard, giving them a little beef at the door, like, y'all don't go here. Bye. Like, y'all can't do that. But though we have, everybody just being a little cooperative, kind of walking away, you have U-God coming with a rah-rah, ready to, just kind of jump off and fight. I just felt like they were trying to make U-God look like, he was that character, like he was very reactive and just did that. Like, you can't take him nowhere. All right, I see y'all. But, after we have them try to break into the school, alarms go off, they're tagging the school, the wolves. I was like, come on, can't take y'all nowhere. We cut back to Dennis and Ray. Of course, they were watching the movie, the Kung Fu. They're bonding up until Dennis needs to make a run to the store. And, we have this walk where we get a little bit more, knowledge sprinkled on the episode. We have Ray mention, his two-tone joints where you get them clocks and shoes. I made them. I created them myself. I help, I bump. You already see, because, as you know, Wu-Tang, they have the shoes, the clothing, the whole brand. This was already, cemented in them to be creative and to, cross over and do other things. This isn't something that just occurred when they had money and just decided, hey, you think you should make a brand? You think you guys should release clothes? They already been there, done that. Then we have him kind of freeze up because, they're talking and getting to know each other. He's asking about, the sister situation. How do, Bobby and Vaughn feel about it? And then he's like, yeah, I'm gonna go drop these groceries off to my brother. You rolling or not? It's like, you want me to go over there? Over there? Yeah, I'll come. Now, once we have Ray and Dennis get back into the apartment, shit really starts to sink in on Ray. Like, I really shot this up. I really could have hurt his brothers. You can see like all the guilt written on his face. He's at the door. He's at a standstill. He's like not moving. He's just really overwhelmed with what could have happened. And also, just kind of going through the day in the life with Dennis as to see, not only does he have a baby to provide for, but he comes here every day and takes care of his brothers. He has to feed them. Also, we get a little time with the brothers. I love those little dudes. And when he said like, I like this shit. This shit's fire. If he said it's fire, then that means it's fire. But you know, we just really have them really identify and bond with each other, especially on Ray's part. We even have Lil Man go, you know, I like that Arnold Schwarzenegger part. Like, can you sign this for me? I was like, don't you ever shoot up this shit again. Never. Cherie bump into her sorry ass aunt on the street. I was like, I'm really wondering how or if they're gonna tie in RZA's family at all, because they were such a big part of season 1. Getting back into season 1 with what we're into now, it just feels like we kind of wasted time. I really do feel like a lot of the plot points in the storytelling in the first season really could have been meshed in a little bit more with where we are now. So maybe we could be, you know, a little bit further. I'm not saying we need to be on, you know, second album type shit, but just like, it's like, man, is this plot point really gonna mean anything? Are we gonna tie this in? You know, we had the whole little kind of mafia thing going, and when her taking the money and, you know, you owe this. It wasn't really present here at all in this season. So just to have her bump into the aunt random on the street, I'm just wondering if that's going to go anywhere, you know, with her little judgmental ass. Like, ooh, you got a baby. Bitch, you ran off and you still in. What you talking about? Find a home. Now, we jump right into pretty much ODB being the only one with some sense, not only, you know, selling weed, but selling the mixtape also, you know, with the, like, you know, they're buying the weed, but we're giving it to them in a tape. By chance, somebody can listen to it. Getting into ODB, am I the only one just like not feeling like genuine ODB from this character? Hear me out. With us really knowing, even before, you know, ODB got into, you know, drugs and what have you, just everything, I really would want to know a lot more about ODB's upbringing, his background, his mother, you know, eventually, you know, all the girlfriends, of course, all the children, why he would even, you know, want to get into drugs in the first place, just any of that. So far, and no disrespect to TJ Adams, y'all know I rock with TJ Adams every single episode. He is doing an awesome job as far as ODB is concerned, but the material he is given in the storyline so far, all it does is tells us, you know, he's good with the punchlines, giving us a joke here and there. David Coppertone, you know what I'm saying? We get that. We get, you know, he's, you know, good, you know, on the fly, like when he went, you know, tricked old girl, went to fix the lights, here with the tapes and the weed, and just pretty much kind of sleeping with anything that moves, like stay, you know, going to leave, you know, I gotta go to this shorty, I gotta go do this. Other than that, we don't have any real meat and potatoes as far as ODB is concerned. And as massive as a personality as he was, I would love to know some more about his backstory other than he sleeps with females and he's funny. That's cute or whatever, but I want a little bit more. So after we have, you know, the clique get invited to this frat party, we cut right back into Wu-Tang Clan coming at ya. Protect your neck, kid. It's like, man, if they play that shit one more time. But we have Von getting some luck. I was like, oh, goddamn, they found somebody. But we have this record label that goes, you know, I love the record. I'm fucking with it. But I can't give you any money out of pocket right away. And you know how we have people hustling throughout this episode? It was like, oh, Lord. They ain't gonna be waiting too much longer now. It's like, you know, we'll push it and, you know, promote it and sell it, but you won't get any profit until, you know, it turns a profit on our end. You'll get your money on the back end. So we do have a little bit of hope there with Vine. It's not quite what they wanted, but at least it's something, because everybody else was a no. Then we get into Cherie and Dennis, and I see problems ahead for Cherie and Dennis because, you know, ever since she's moved there with the baby, versus season 1, though, you know, a baby does change things, we have not seen any real time with them just bonding as a couple. And, you know, she was feeling some way about Ray being there, like, why is he here? I came to spend time with you. I know what he did, but it's just like, it's more than that. It's also like, I'm trying to spend time with you alone, just with us, just with the baby. But, you know, we have him always in hustle mode. She's continuing to be with the baby. And I really only see it get worse from here on, because it's just like, you know, once that money comes in and touring and, you know, more songs, like, where the hell is Dennis supposed to be? But you have them, you know, steady on the, hey, man, play the fucking song, man, play the, like, god damn. I want to hear that Wu-Tang joint. Like, it's like, you know what? First of all, calm down. You're not gonna get anybody to play your record that way. You can catch more bees with honey instead of vinegar. You know, this, hi. Girl, you got that Wu-Tang record for real? God, yes! Like, Cherie was helping them out. It was very cute to see and kind of see her kind of put her personal feelings by the wayside. I'm like, okay, I'll help y'all, even though Ray's ass here. But we ain't spent no time together. Remember all them nice little dates she was taking me on way back when? Don't try to stop that now. Let's go. I'm sure it's a joint up the street. Cut back to the guys all up and through the goddamn frat party, you know, playing beer pong, having a good old time. But once, you know, the music goes out, you know, after we have ODB yet again talking to a shorty, I'm like, this better not be it. It better not be. But you have them all just flow in the middle of the room. You have ODB, which I love. We got a chance to hear that boom. Got the chance to hear him beatboxing, you know, that was really great to see. And also we have them, you know, put the record on and everybody just really vibes with it. And, you know, there's a space for like, opportunity. All these white folks in here, they vibing with it. Somebody might play our shit. Good times. You see them kind of prevail towards the end, where in the beginning it was kind of like, it's a little hopeless around here, but you see them go to the campus and succeed as far as what they were trying to do. And also we get the same thing with Bobby and Vaughn. Though we have them, you know, walking back and forth, getting a no and a maybe here and there, we do kind of leave off after Bobby, you know, sees a white lady and, you know, he's black, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go with the brother. Wrong choice, bro. It's like, yeah, I don't listen to that. But you have, you know, once he's about to leave and they're just kind of feeling defeated, although they did get, you know, we can push you, but we can't pay you. And we also got, you know, a DJ to play it who's familiar with them. We also see that producer, manager, whatever he was from the first season with that bad wig walking around with the group, with the record label. We also have, you know, that going on, but you have, you know, that same woman stop them and introduce herself, you know, don't judge a book by its cover. You saw me, so I was white and thought I didn't know about hip hop. I'm actually fucking with your record. Take my number. When you get a little airplay, hit me up. And it's like, this is what the fuck we came here for. This is fucking awesome. Then we cut back into, like, I was like, what? I literally went to the restroom and came back and it was like animated. We get into them, you know, not only getting into the movie and just really getting tired after, Cherie tells them, you know, hey, y'all didn't hold last Tom Sawyer. We was like, who the fuck is Tom Sawyer? We did what? Like, y'all got me doing y'all work. Like, no. But after that, we have them just kind of get really, really tired of getting hung up on, just really kind of being disappointed. And it's just like, how about we just hand deliver them shits, you know? Let's just take it up there. Then we get into the adventures of Ray and Dennis. You have them, you know, not only being animated, looking like a little video game. It was so cool the way they did it. I love when we get into, you know, animation and anime and like the movie situation we got into later when they just kind of go into a different universe. It's very Wu-Tang and very cool. We have them, you know, animated, walk through the studio, knock out like this. Did this really happen? Did y'all punch somebody out? You really don't know because it's animated. But, you know, get all the way through the doors with their record, and then they go inside the movie, and you have all this talk about, you know, the killers, and they were beefing. What if they end up friends and working together? And it's pretty much what we've seen Ray and Dennis do the whole episode. And you have them as doves and guns and all these dramatics, all shooting going on. It was just a whole I was like, wow, we in this dream sequence for a long time. But it was cool, though. All of that just to see them really, just to let us know they like this, son, they coming together. Wu-Tang is for the children. They good now. You have all that go on, and then pow, back to reality. They hand the DJ the record. Now we end off with everybody just feeling like, you know, it's going to be a grimy road ahead. We're going to keep, you know, going as is. We have this promise. We have this car. You know, we set out to do some shit today, and we semi-accomplished it. No matter what, we're going to keep grinding. They believed in themselves so much. Everyone from, you know, the money man, Power, all the way down to RZA. Everybody was grinding. And it's just like, let's load up this van, you know, get our records and just keep it pushing. At which we finally, after everything in this episode, hear Wu-Tang Clan coming at ya. Protect your neck, kid. On the radio. Dennis and Ray taking that bold initiative to just go, like, let's just go hand him the record. If they fuck with it, like, let's play it. They just happen to, like, you know what, hey, it's hot. Let's just play it right now. You just never know. It's about taking a chance. And it comes on and everybody is fucking hype. It was a good episode, and it just was, you know, leaving a lot to look forward to in the group, just feeling like, you know, we really can do this. We really can get somewhere. Hopefully, you know, moving forward, we won't have money problems. We can get on. We can be pushed. Our shit is going to be hot. We even have, you know, after the group jumps around, we have that same, you know, record exec, whatever, dude from last season hear it, and it's just like, you know, hey, I need to do something real quick, and you know that he's going to reach out and try to, you know, get with them. I'm interested to see how that go, because RZA was real hot. Like, y'all just released me from my contract. Y'all did all of that. Like, you want to work with me now because we fire? Because I got my boys with me? I don't know. We're going to see how that go. But overall, it was a good episode. I still stand by what I said as far as ODB. I really would like to know, hell, everybody, like, a little goes a long way. If we could just get a little bit more of everybody else, so it'll feel more well-rounded as far as Wu-Tang, because even though, you know, we're hitting a lot of high strides with the show, this is really RZA, Ray, Dennis, Cherie Von show. We don't get a lot of Meth. We don't get a lot of U-Guard, a lot of Inspector Deck. We even have, what? Where the hell did Jizza, where did Jizza go? I don't even, because he was there and he was gone. Where did he go? He went somewhere to promote the record, but bottom line, we need a little bit more of everybody. We have a lot of scenes with people that just happen to be, you know, on their way out the door, on their way to go. They have a couple of lines and then they're out. I really do want some more of everyone. And when we do get some more of everyone, like here, we just all of a sudden got a little bit more U-God, and U-God was like really abrasive a little bit, you know, like, let us get to know everybody, especially ODB. I want some more ODB. Release your death, ODB. Well, you guys, that was my review for Wu-Tang American Saga episode 7, Airwaves. I did have a really good time with the episode. It was a little, you know, a little bit of a slap in the face, because I'm like, you know, we're episode 7 and we're just getting the song on the radio. Like, are we really gonna wait till, you know, season 3 to really, you know, give us something, you know what I'm saying? But this has been one of the better episodes. I do feel like, you know, we kind of started off with a little bit of a slow burn this season. The show as a whole is a slow burn, because going from season 1 all the way to where we are now, it's just like, whew, finally got the record on the radio. But you guys drop down and tell me what you thought about this episode, what you thought about this review. Please like, share, subscribe, all that other good stuff. I see you guys next time for my next video. Bye.